Hey guys, welcome to the Tint Life podcast. I'm your co host, Kayla Ramirez, owner of Goddess Window Tinting. And we have a special guest today, but Alicia.
Yes, so I am Alicia Yancey, owner of Ace Shades in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And like Kayla said, we do have a special guest today, and we are honored to have you on our podcast. And we appreciate you guys for taking the time out today. So if you do us the honors and just introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, first of all. I'm Sarah Bowder. I'm the competition coordinator for WFCT.
Awesome. Okay. So, how long have you been doing WFCT?
So it's been technically this will be my second year doing it. The first year I was shadowing the previous competition coordinator. They give you sort of that buffer so you can learn from point A to point Z, everything that goes into the job position. So I did it last year. I was shadowing, and then this year has been my first year solo.
Awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Is this your first time in the competition industry?
Yeah, so actually was a cosmetologist before this, and I had just moved actually. And the area that I moved to, there weren't any job openings in that field. So I was like, let me just see what's out there. And I actually saw the job posting and I inquired about it and got it. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I'm so happy that it worked out that way.
That's pretty cool. Look at that. Even tinning translates, or something within the tinning world translates to cosmetology. Anybody could get in the tinning world in some way.
Yeah, definitely. I actually want to learn, take classes and learn how to do it, just so I can understand from the competitors' perspective, how things go and what they can expect and give better advice. So I think that would be kind of cool.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. You should make content about it too.
Yeah.
So we can see your process.
Yeah.
So with this being your second year, that means you've only been to one of the WFCT's events?
That's correct. Yeah, I went last year to the Virginia Beach one.
Oh, how was it? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it was obviously it was one of our biggest years ever. From what I heard, historically for WFCT, it was one of our largest turnouts, competitor wise, attendee wise, just everything in general. The educational sessions were outstanding compared to previous years, the demos, everything like that. So it was really cool. But from specifically my standpoint, it was a little overwhelming getting into it. Again, I really didn't know what to expect, even though all year long I had been dealing with it and been told, this is kind of how it goes once we get on site. But just being there and being boots on the ground was a completely inexplainable experience. You can't describe it to anyone unless you're, getting your hands dirty and doing it yourself. But it was amazing. By the end of it, I was like, okay, ready for next year. Let's go. And everyone else is like, you're crazy. Just cool down. It's okay to take a break. And I was like, nope, I'm ready for next year.
It's fun. It's addicting.
It is, definitely.
I think events like that give you motivation when you go to something like that. You just get inspired all over again. Yes, it's exhausting for sure. And the event is definitely exhausting, but it's just the networking, the people you meet, the show that people put on at these events is just, I think it's incredible. And you just get so inspired. You're just so motivated. You're like, I need next year to hurry up.
Exactly. Yeah. It was just really cool meeting everyone. I see their names 20 times a day, but then putting that face to the name in person was really cool. And then seeing them throughout the year at other industry events, it just makes me more and more excited to be at our event. It's so cool to meet people and make those relationships.
So something I heard that just triggered my question. So you say you're a competition coordinator, but you go to other events. So do you go to other events to try to figure out what the competition's doing and then come back and try to modify the WFCT this best suit for the tinters?
Not necessarily. We might pick up on little things they, position things this way, which might be more time efficient or something like that. But we do have our standard, the way we keep our competitions, the flow of things. We more so go to represent and just support others in the industry to say we're here to support you. We see you. We appreciate you. We're all just a big community, even though I'm not specifically an installer of any type, but I still support every single one of them. And I want to see them succeed at other events as well as ours. So it's just really there to be that face throughout everything, to say we're here for you throughout the year, not just at our event.
That's awesome. That is very awesome because a lot of people that support, especially with small businesses, is so important. And so when we see you guys, especially familiar faces, because these events are humongous and there's so many people there. So to see a familiar face, it's like, oh, I know you. Let me come talk to you.
Yeah. That's what it was a lot for me because I met everyone last year at our event, but then seeing them like at Tenter Battles, for example, I was like, I know you, but I'm not sure who you are. I'm so sorry. And they're like, oh, no, it's fine. I'm this person. I'm, whoever. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. And now I know them. Now they're stuck.
So you went to Tenor Battles?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I went for, I think it was 3 days, right? So I was there for all 3 days.
Oh, dang, we missed you.
Yeah, I didn't see her there either.
I was still a little freshy, in the industry. So I was just kind of kept to myself and was just, like I said, seeing people that I knew and just saying hi to people here and there. But yeah, just there for support. And that was my first Tenor Battles too. So that was just experiencing all of that was really cool.
Yeah, it was super cool. It was our first experience of competitions at all. So we're really excited to go to y'all's.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah. So what all does it entail? Can you give us for people who don't know what WFCT is?
Oh, sure. Just as a general show. So it is, we touch on everything. So we provide education. We have hands-on demos. There are, the largest names in the industry are there. They have a booth there for anything in the window film, vehicle wraps, ceramic coatings, paint protection film. We cover all of the industries. We have representatives from all of those different industries that are going to be at the event. So we do have educational sessions that run in the morning. So a full registration will give you access to those. And then the trade show floor opens in the afternoon, and that's where all the booths are set up. There are vendors that are selling. There are vendors that are doing demos. There are vendors that have their little own competition in their booth, which is cool to see too. And then obviously our competitions are on the trade show floor as well. And then beyond that, we do have networking opportunities off of the trade show floor. So we have events like the Topgolf night that supports Tenters for a Cause. We have a 3K race that also supports Tenters for a Cause. And just those little networking opportunities that you can meet. So it's not as pressured, when you're in your business casual on the trade show floor. You can go have a drink, have a bite to eat with these people and get to know them a little bit more. So it's a real all-encompassing event that I would say. And it's great for anyone, if you're new to the industry or even if you're a veteran and want to learn something new. It's just good to go and kind of get that experience that you might not get. You might not be able to talk to this person one-on-one on a normal basis, or you haven't been able to catch them. So this is just a good place where everybody is there for you. They want to see you. They want to talk to you. They want you to come up to them. So this is giving you that open space to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's super cool. I mean, the education part of it, I'm super excited about.
Yeah, we're touching on a little bit of everything. So there's installations, there's, new techniques, there's new products, there's just anything you can imagine. It's going to be demoed at WFCT.
So is there the business side of it too?
Of course. Yeah, we have boot camps. So you can meet with Justin Crane, and he's going to be talking all about how to manage your business. There's other great speakers going to talk about, the customer service side of things, the selling side of things, how to make money, how to profit as a small business, or if you're in the corporate or franchise realm, how to get into that as well.
Oh, that is
awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have either of you been to a WFCT?
No, I'm kind of bummed out. I missed it last year because I'm from Virginia. So I heard people going to it last year, but I'm still kind of new to the industry. So I'm on my second year in business. So I just didn't have the time last year, but I am super excited. So now I got to go all the way to Chattanooga now. I mean, not Chattanooga, it's Florida. I got to go to Florida now.
Orlando. Yep,
yes.
Orlando. Well,
but that's where the Tenor Battles was. And I had an amazing time in Orlando. So, just making it to a vacation while you're also networking and meeting all these cool people in the industry.
Yeah, absolutely. Extend your stay a couple of days, go to Disney, go to Universal, have a good time while you're also doing business things. So it would be fun, have the fun and the business, not just at WFCT, but you can make the most of it while you're in Orlando too.
Yeah, it's a business trip.
Yeah. Can network at Universal Studios.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you guys is it already too late to if you want to do a competition to register? Is registration closed now?
So the decorative film registration is closed, and those people have been notified. But the other competitions, we have automotive tint off, architectural tint off, paint protection film, and we have the new vehicle wraps competition. Those are all open until July 31st. So you have 1 week. You have exactly 1 week from today to register. And there are still a few spots open, but you need to get in there quick because they are first come, first serve.
Yes. I'm excited. So I haven't signed up for the competition yet, but I'm kind of excited to sign up. Last competition, I did a competition at Tenor Battles, and people don't understand the amount of pressure when you're on that show floor that you have, and the training is stuck in you, but everything else around you and the pressure is just like, oh my God, everybody's watching me. And I'm not sure, are you guys going to be on TV? Or not TV, but are you guys going to be like live streaming the competition?
Yeah, we have our social media team. They'll be live streaming different things throughout the event. I'm sure they'll catch part of the competitions as well. But yeah, it's definitely, I mean, I can't speak from experience because I haven't been on the other side of it, but we tell all the competitors, do what you do day in and day out, which is true, but it's obviously different because you're doing it in front of hundreds of people that are watching you, and there's X amount of money on the line that wouldn't normally be. So it is a little bit different, but yeah, you just can't get in your head too much. You just have to be confident in your skills, and just, if you do what you do and you do it right, then you're setting yourself up for gold.
Right. So when you say that it's money on the line, is it every competition that you has as a prize?
Every single competition has a prize. The decorative film competition and the wraps competition have grand champions, so there's only one gold. But the other competitions, they all have a first, second, and third that all have prize money, and you get a large trophy. You get medals if you're, trophy if you're first place, but medals, if you're in the other places. So yeah, every competition has a prize. Yeah.
That's cool.
We gotta sign up.
Yeah, I know, right?
So we have our second special guest joining us as well from WFCT. If you would do us the honors and please introduce yourself.
Yes, and sorry for being late. I promise I'll be on time for WFCT.
That's what matters.
Yes, I'm Trisha Lopez, and I'm the Senior Events Director for WFCT.
Awesome.
And a little background, how long have you been with them?
Yeah, so I actually started as the competition coordinator almost 11 years ago as of next month. Yeah, and I've, so there you go, 11 years. And then about 3.5 years ago, transitioned into this role where I get to have oversight of all the wonderful things we're doing.
Awesome. So what's your role now? What do you do exactly?
Yeah, so as a senior events director, it's basically just oversight of all that we do at WFCT. So that's everything from helping to plan all the wonderful networking events that we have going on this year, helping out with competitions, whatever Sarah needs, helping to plan the educational sessions, which I don't know if y'all have had a chance to look at, but it's a very strong program this year. So we're really excited about it, and it's expanded. I'm sure we'll talk about in a little bit if y'all haven't, even out of the educational session rooms onto the show floor. So yeah, just got oversight and hands on everything.
We are super excited.
Yeah, super excited. So how have you seen it transform over your years of being there?
Oh my goodness. So it's grown so much. Every aspect of the show actually has grown so much. I've seen competitors grow. I've seen them grow their family size, their business size, and just their knowledge base has expanded so much year to year. And it's very impressive to watch, all the installers out there make that growth happen. And then also just the size of the show, every year I'm going to do my plug. We look at the surveys, we listen to our attendees and the sponsors, and we add more and more every year. So, when I first started, we had very basic networking events like everyone has for all their events, right? Cocktail hours, meet up at the bar after, the show is closed. And now we're doing things like Matico's holding their tour, right? And we're doing Top Golf night, so we're trying to incorporate more fun events just for, our attendee base that is pulling in more youth every year. So we've grown in that way, really adding more events. I know it sounds cheesy, but I'm going to say it more in 2024. We're going there. So I've seen that happen. And then also just the new businesses, like the industry. I've seen the growth in the industry. You see new businesses pop up, and some of those businesses are owned by our own attendees, that they were able to start those businesses because of the education they got at the show and on the networking and the connections they, made at the show, and the competitors. I know when I popped on, Sarah was doing a little plug for the competition award money, and I've seen competitors use that and start their own businesses. So yeah, there's just growth in every part of our show from 11 years ago to now.
I think it's important to touch on, because a lot of these tent schools, or even PPF wrapping, all these schools, they are like $3,000+ to go to and attend to learn. When you guys are offering the hands-on, as long as you have a ticket to get in, which is a way cheaper cost than the $3,000+, you're getting the actual hands-on training with the best of the best in the industry. And I think that's like so
valuable.
Yeah, so valuable.
Yeah.
And then you're also getting the network, where a lot of us, when we come into this industry and we don't attend these events, or we don't know about these events, that's the part we're missing out on, is the networking from different states, different all over the place, that people are coming all to Orlando. All these tenders, all these people in the industry are all coming to Orlando, and they're meeting everybody, and they're giving you the knowledge, and it's free. It's free. And they want to share, and they want to help people. So I definitely, like, if you're even thinking about joining this industry, this is a great event to even start at. So I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited. I'm grateful that you guys are even throwing this and giving back. Basically, it is like giving back to us.
Yeah.
That's heartwarming to hear. And I completely agree. When we're reading the surveys and we're talking to the attendees, and we do attend our own networking events so we can get to know you guys better as well. That's the one thing that we hear from everybody. It's, I know this guy's a competitor of mine, but we're best friends, and we're stronger because we made that connection, and both of our businesses are better for it. And, just personally, I've heard that they are stronger people because they have that connection in different states. And yeah, so no, I love that you said that, because I hear it across the board. And that's what this is all about. It's, yes, you want to meet with, it's very important to meet with the manufacturers and suppliers when you're on site, and learn new innovations, all their new products they're releasing. So you stay on the forefront and top-notch education of the industry. But even more than that, it's those connections, because those connections is what's going to move you forward, whether it's professional or personal. So I love that you said that.
Yeah, I definitely, even a little about me and Kayla, we met at another competition, and she's all the way in Texas and I'm in North Carolina. And so we built this us in Montana, we built this podcast together after the competition we met in Florida. So it's like things like that, where you have those events where everybody come from around the world. You're going to stay in each other's life. And they're going to call them up at any time, like, hey, I need help with this. And that's the powerful thing about these events.
When you make those connections and you don't know what's going to come of it. Like, I'm sure whenever both of you met, and you met Montana, like, you never thought we're going to start a podcast. No. But then, because your great minds all got together, and you're like, what else can we do? Like, what can we do better? What can we do more? How else can we provide? And then you come up with this idea, and it just touches people and helps people. And that's just what the industry is all about, what I've seen that it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it is very like life-changing going to these events. Like, and I imagine y'all's is so much more, because y'all have the education part of it that you can like actually like focus on. And that's a big part of it. I mean, that's what a lot of businesses struggle with, because like there's a lot of like amazing tenders out there who just don't know where to start with like the business side of it. So I love that y'all incorporate everything. It's really cool. I'm super excited.
Yeah, Trisha, do you want to touch on those, the classes, the educational sessions that we're having that are focused a little bit more on the business side versus an installation or techniques?
Yeah. No, you read my mind, because that's where I was going. We have everything, and you're going to see me looking to the side, because I don't want to get a title wrong and then someone emailed me, that's not what my session's called. We have everything from, one of them is like marketing strategies. We have marketing strategies. We have growing the person to replace you, right? So we have one generation that's heading out and one coming in, and you have to know how to hand that off to somebody and grow your staff to be able to do that, right? So we have that. We have everything from, what is the latest and greatest in the industry. We're going to have, it touches on the education part of it, but it's also little more exhibition, I guess. We're going to have a stage floor or a floor stage, and we're going to have a tool roundup for WFCT where manufacturers can come and show off their new tool and let you get your hands on it and show you how it works and explain how it came about. So that's more education that you don't typically get in a seminar room, right?
Right.
We also have our demonstration area. And one thing that we started last year based off the surveys was, I want to be hands-on. I want to touch it. I want to feel it. I want you to say, hey, this is how you apply this. This is why. And then let me do it. Right. So it's kind of like hands-on training education right there. And that's going to be all on the show floor outside of the seminar room. So I'm not saying that the seminar rooms aren't important, because they are. We have some great sessions. And if you go to WFCTevent.com and click on the schedule, all the sessions and all the speakers are there. But we also extended that onto the show floor for you. So you can get a little visit in with your manufacturer, see some competitions, and then head to the learning lab and get more education. And then you can head to the demonstrations and use your hands. We are so focused on education that we are expanding everywhere with it.
That is awesome.
And yeah, we also got Gary Vee. I have to plug in, our keynote speaker. I'm not sure if Sarah already touched on him. We're very thankful to the sponsors, Autobahn, Intent Wiz, for sponsoring our keynote. Gary Vee, it's a session not to be missed. I know the buzz is all around about him. So that's another exciting thing. We're so happy that we got to snag him for you guys.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting with him. He gets a lot of knowledge, especially. Yeah. I'm excited for him.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's the perfect example of, starting small and then he's blown up with his life. Like, he just started from basically nothing and proved that hard work gets you to where you want to be. You just have to put in the hard work. And so I think he just speaks to our audience. I think his session is going to be great.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot is going to be happening at one time, and I'm excited. It sounds like people are going to be running back and forth. I know I am. Trying not to miss anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's something for everyone, right? So there may be 3 sessions happening at one time, but you pick the one that's for you. Everyone, whether you're a technician or you're wanting to start your own business or you're the CEO of your company, you're going to have different interests, right? And so there really is something for everyone. There's a session that will interest you, that you'll benefit from. You just got to look, and you got to plan your day. And there is a mobile app coming that will let you plan your day. So I'm going to do a little plug for that.
Before the event?
Yes. So we are working on it. We will go ahead. We're going to release it closer to the event, but it will be before the event. You can create your my own personal schedule. So you can say, yep, that session's for me. I want to be in the learning lab. I want to be in the demo. Since we do have so much going on, you will be able to create your own schedule so you don't miss a beat on what's important to you.
You
that
said
is
that.
so cool.
Yeah, at the age I'm getting, if it's not on my schedule, I'm going to forget. So I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, and the app will be on East Coast time. I promise.
Oh, even better. That is cool. So what is something that you guys are most excited about in the event?
I mean, obviously, I'm excited about the competitions. I want to see who's taking home the gold this year, because we have a lot of people that say, I'm the best, I'm going to win, I'm going to beat so-and-so. I'm like, okay, I will wait and see. I'm excited.
Yeah. One thing I actually look forward to every year are the booths. I love seeing what the sponsors are going to do for the attendees. Some of them get really creative in the demos they get to do in their booth. I could go. I don't have a favorite. I'm going to put that out there, because I was about to name 5 things. I'm excited for the stage this year and what we're going to be able to do on that stage. We're going to give away some awards, honor some people. We're going to do some games, some minute to win it games to kind of let us, take a break, just like the Hangout Lounge. That's sponsored by Solar Guard this year. We're going to have a few items that I'm looking forward to, just let you kick your feet up for a minute. You start your day at 7 a.m. and we go till 6, and then we have networking events for you to go to. So it might be nice for you just to kick your feet up, play a few games with us, and get a bite to eat. And yeah, so I'm excited about it all. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I'm not very decisive.
No, that's a lot to be excited about.
Exactly.
And what you guys is from, you said 7 to 6 p.m. Is it lunch provided?
Lunch isn't provided, but there will be plenty of opportunity for you to go get a bite to eat. We do have 2 happy hours on I'm going to mess this up, Thursday and Friday. I don't know if anyone else is doing this in their head, but I keep having to say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We are a Thursday, Friday, Saturday show this year, everyone. We will on Thursday and Friday have 2 happy hours. And if you've been to our show before, we have some bars on the floor for you to take part in, and hopefully a few bites that you'll enjoy. And then the Hangout Lounge typically will have a few bites for you as well.
Awesome.
I know when I say 7 a.m., I'm assuming people get up at 7 a.m., just raring to go for our educational sessions. Most of the educational sessions start at 8 or 9, depending on the day.
Okay. We have to be there, though, early.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. So for somebody new, so like for me and Kayla, we haven't been to you guys' event because we're still kind of new to this this realm of the industry. So what's something that we should definitely, one, you recommend for us to be doing at this event, but also something that we should look forward to the most?
Yeah. You want me to take this, Sarah?
Sure. Yeah.
Sometimes I just interrupt me if I start talking too much. You can tell I love this event. The most important thing is there's 2, but the most important is to plan your time. So take a look at the brochures you receive in the mail, look on our online schedule. The mobile app's coming, so make sure you look at the mobile app and plan your day. There's a lot going on, and it can be overwhelming for someone who's new coming into it. But if you prepare yourself and organize yourself, you're going to have the best time and the most beneficial time. So plan, which I know is real rich coming from a planner. But I promise you won't regret planning your time out. The second thing is to take advantage of the networking. And that doesn't have to be at the networking events. If, I want you to be at Top Golf with me, I'm looking forward to it. But if Top Golf is not your thing, you can network walking the show floor. Don't be afraid to go up to someone new that you don't know. You read their badge, you're interested in their company, about what they do. Go speak to them, because you never know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
And it could lead to something so great for you. And if you don't talk to them, it's a missed opportunity. So that would be my 2 things: is prepare, look at the material ahead of time, and don't be afraid to network. You made it there. You flew all that way or drove all that way. That's half the battle. The next part is actually making those connections.
Yeah, I definitely want to echo what Trisha said. Definitely network. Because, speaking as someone who's also technically new to this industry, it can be nerve-wracking to see, like, if you see a big name on someone's shirt and you're like, oh my goodness, should I talk to them? They're not going to care about you. They care about you. I promise. They wouldn't be there if they didn't care about you. So just go up and introduce yourself, and they'll be even more excited to talk to you because you're new. And just to say it, because you're a female in the industry, there's very few of you, so they want to talk to you. They want to know your experience. They want to hear, whatever questions you have or comments you have, any concerns that you have. They're here for you. They really do want to know what you have to say, and they do want to meet you. And like Trisha said, you don't know where that's going to take you, whether it's someone with a big name on their shirt or someone that doesn't have a recognizable name on their shirt, but they might one day. You never know where that's going to take you.
Right.
That's very true. Absolutely. There was a lot of people I met that I didn't know who I was talking to until after the fact. I was like, oh, that was him? And I felt bad. I was like, oh, but, you don't know. I know their voices, not their faces.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
And I will say the networking starts from the moment you get on the plane. Speaking from personal experience, I'm just personal story. I'm sitting on a plane eating a breakfast taco, just trying to mind my own business, and didn't realize that I was sitting next to someone who was attending the event. That happened 2 years ago. So it was a real great meeting. Finally introduced who I was, and we had a great conversation, and then laughed about me stuffing my face with food early in the morning. But, all throughout the show, he was very interested in what we were doing. And he felt comfortable enough to come up to me and just ask about the event, all because of that connection. So the networking starts the minute you get on the plane. You never know who you're sitting next to. So just, be on guard.
Didn't even think about that.
That sounded negative.
I know.
Yeah, I need a T-shirt to wear so people can know and talk to me and approach me.
Yes. I am approachable.
Yeah.
I love that.
From things that I heard you guys say, I think the most exciting thing the most exciting thing that I can't wait to experience at this show is one, the marketing. Because I'm really big on, I have like a big social media presence. And so I'm so eager to learn how I can even take that even further organically, because I'm sure that you guys teach organically versus like running ads, or even if you do teach running ads, I'm still eager to learn how to even run that process.
Yes.
Me too.
And also how to work out the business. So a lot of times people, when you get into business, all we do is work, because we're the HR, we're the installer, the supplier, everything. And we don't have time to think about how are we going to get out of this business? How are we going to make it sustain without us? And so I'm so excited to learn that as well, and hear other people's success stories, and also they'll not failures, but like their lessons that they recommend us not to do. That's the big thing. When we go to these competitions, I see people who have like 20, 30, 40 years of experience, and they've done it all. They've sold companies, they bought companies, they worked for other companies. And so they always have like these nuggets to drop. And so I'm so excited about hearing that.
Right.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's nice because you can like learn through them and not like it speeds up the process. I mean, like if they've been through it and they can save you the headache of going through the same thing, like so many people have done that already with the one event I've attended, and it was a smaller event. So like it's so helpful seeing like people who we're not competition, but we're at a competition. It's so weird. Like I love it.
Yeah,
and so you guys have
when we're here, we're friends. And you go home, you can go back to being competition.
Yeah. And we don't. That's the awesome thing about it, is that doesn't even happen. You know, like we still call each other up and we're like, hey, how do I do this? I need help. So you really do build those relationships and they stay. It's not just at the competition. That's the best part.
Yes. So are we going to see you ladies walking around? Are you ladies going to be at a booth? Are you going to be greeting us at the door? Where are we seeing you ladies?
I will be running around the floor, literally running. So just flag me down. Just stick an arm bar out to stop me, whatever you have to do.
A clip line you.
Yeah,
we will.
Yeah, I'll be all over the show floor. Please come find me. I would love to meet you in person. Anybody watching, come find me, Trisha Lopez. I'll say hi to you. I'm approachable.
I'm definitely going to. Yeah. I'm going to come find you.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah. No, I love the interaction. I love, Sarah and I, we spend a lot of time in the background planning. And then when we're on site, it's still a lot of planning, coordinating, making sure everyone's happy. So I love when people stop me and say hi, and I can have a real conversation with somebody that's not, from behind the computer.
Yeah. So you said you've been working for the company for 11 years. Has WFCT, has it been going on for about 11 years, or is it longer?
Longer, actually. And we used to have a beautiful number that corresponded with the year until COVID. So we've been around for 23 years this year. So we're 1 year off because we had to take that year off. But 23 years. Now the competitions have had, they weren't, in the very beginning, they weren't held every single year like we do now. Like we talked about growth, they've grown every single year. And I can't recall those numbers right now. I should have printed that out. The show itself has been around for 23 years.
That's amazing. To sustain that's amazing. Right. 23 years, that's hard to even 1 year. It's hard. So like to see that to continue its growth, that lets us know as people coming to the show, wanting to come to the show, that you're teaching some valuable stuff there. You have a lot of stuff that's going on.
Yeah, and our staff is committed. We love what we do, and we never forget who we serve. Yeah, we never forget who we serve. We know why we're here. We know why we're providing the education while we're doing the competitions. We know the very heart of it. And our success is due to the attendees too, because without you guys, we don't have a show. We aren't able to provide that competition. We aren't able to provide that education. So it's kind of a shared joint effort here. We're all working together for the betterment of the industry. And now I'm getting kind of sappy. Sorry, but I love this industry. I love our show. I love the people, some of the most passionate people I've ever met in my entire life. And I can say that honestly. It radiates from the tent community. So it's 23 years is in part us and in part you guys.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. And there was something else that you did say before where you said you're trying a lot of your events has been shifting because the crowd is getting younger as it's going more. I love that because a lot of times how you say you guys have been in business over 23 or doing these things over 23 years now. A lot of times people get stuck in their ways and they don't try to evolve because it is a lot of us now coming to younger generation coming in and we are going to be replacing the older generation. So I love that you're catering to us because one, we are very competitive, but two is it's just like for us, we're such a small company because we're just so young. And it's just for you guys to be catering to us and focusing on us and focusing on our trajectory in this career, in this industry, it's amazing. It's overall. So I'm excited. I'm excited for people to win this ticket. I wish I could win a ticket.
I know, right? So
But some lucky
did
winners.
you say how much the prize money was to get people a little motivated about it?
So each competition is different, but the grand prize gold for automotive is $20,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Buy a
first
whole car
place.
with that.
I know.
And then the remaining competitions have a grand prize gold for $10,000, and then second and first are below that. But yeah, so pretty big bucks. It's not, we make it worth it because they do put in a lot. We see the effort, we see the stress on their face. Like we said earlier, it's not doing what you do every day because you're doing it like as a show. Essentially, you're doing a performance in front of all of these attendees. So we want to applaud that and congratulate that.
That's amazing. If I could just imagine somebody coming in a year, 2 years in business, me getting on the floor, competing, and coming home with a $10,000 prize. I can only imagine what that could do for their business. So that is amazing.
Yeah, and it does happen. Just oh, sorry, Sarah.
You're good. Go ahead.
Go ahead. It's just like being at work, right? You get excited and we just start talking. It has happened just for everyone out there that's wanting to compete and not sure, like, oh, I don't know, it's my first year. I don't know if really anything's going to come of it. Something will happen. We've had so many people compete in their first year, they won gold because that's how good they are, or they even second or third, which are places to be proud of. You have over 100 people you're competing with and you got third. That's amazing to me. And yeah, we've had plenty of people first year right off the bat on both sides of our event, and especially WFCT, that just took it all.
Oh, see, I'm about to get back at the shop and start practicing more.
Yeah.
So when you say the automotive one, what type of competition is that like? Is it like installing all the windows or is it shrinking?
So all the competitor packets for each division, they are online, and that outlines all the rules and regulations, what to expect per competition. And it actually gives you an annotated score sheet, so you know what the judges are looking for going into it. So a lot of competitors, I've heard feedback, they'll print that off and they'll run that in their shop. They'll just go by that guideline every single day and just score themselves to see if they can get a perfect score, even though they don't know exactly the points. But it'll just say, like, give this 5 points, and then they'll have their fellow installer score their installation and see how they did it. And it just gives them a little bit more practice before you get on site. But those competitor packets outline every single thing for you, so every question that you have is answered right there.
Oh, wow. I'm about to get that.
So organized.
Yeah, that is very organized.
Did you do that? Is that you? Is that your job?
It wasn't directly me. It was put in place before me. But yeah, we definitely uphold those because, like I said, we do this for you guys. Trisha says this is for you. We couldn't do this without the attendees, without the competitors. We put on this event for you, but you guys also give so much to it that makes it what it is. So we just give back these little nuggets here and there, like the competitor packet, something to make your life a little bit easier because we know how much you're actually putting on the line to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate
Sarah, take credit. You did a lot of work on those. Take credit.
Yeah, you better take that credit.
You work hard for it.
Well, we are coming towards our end time in the podcast, so we want to start the raffle. So how do you guys want to do it? So we are giving away a free ticket, guys. How do you guys want to do it?
It's a heavy responsibility.
It is.
How are we doing it?
Hey, Sean from Solar FX. Hello, Window Tinting Queen. We've missed all the comments as we've been talking.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I just saw I was on the wrong tab. Look at all that.
I was too. I didn't even see the
I
comment.
I want to answer it. I want to answer you.
Oh, someone was there when Trisha started. Oh.
Okay, so somebody said we should do numbers. Okay, I like numbers idea. Who do y'all think? Y'all are giving the ticket away.
Hi, Allie. I'm so sorry. Now I'm reading them and I'm getting these are the people I'm
That's why it's hard to read them while we're talking. That's the hardest part of it. Yeah. So numbers, what do you mean?
So do we just want to pick? How are they organized for you? How do you see them? Do you pick a number?
So we can ask the guests to give us a number. Everybody put a number down in the comments, and then you guys have a number that you guys are comfortable with. I don't know, maybe write it down. So it's no cheating.
Yeah, Sarah, we should text each other. You know, we're fair and square. We follow rules.
Okay. Yeah. We'll text each other.
Okay, guys. So in the comments, what's the range going to be?
Let's do like 1 to 50.
Okay.
Well, you're a little more out there than I was. I was going to say let's make it easier, like 1 to 15. You know, so we'll
1
just
to 23, right? 1 to 23.
I was thinking what
years in business.
I was thinking the larger number because whoever's closer. Because if it's a smaller amount of numbers, then like if two people hit the same number.
That's true. See, that's why all these brains together, why it works.
Girl power.
What, the range is 1 through 50?
All right, so we're doing 1 to 50?
1 to 50, yep.
Well,
right,
everybody
Sarah, text message when you approve.
1 through 50.
Okay, Trisha, text me a number.
We'll do this for...
I'm doing it. Oh, it's so much pressure.
We'll do this for a few minutes. Let you guys get your numbers in.
I have my number.
Go ahead and hear it.
Yeah. So we have to comment a number, and then whoever is closest is the one that wins it. Okay.
Yes.
So we're waiting for those comments to come in. Comment a number that you think it is between 1 and 50.
We need a drum roll in the background.
I know.
We're gonna wait for a little bit.
Okay, we got 23 and 24. Oh, they're being very, very close.
Ooh, they are being close.
Being smart.
This is to win a full registration to WFCT for a non-sponsoring supplier.
And then what is the value of that ticket? How much are the tickets for registration?
So tickets are, I think they're $435.
Oh my God, y'all better put them numbers in the comment.
Liz,
I'm about to go to my other page.
You only get one try.
Hi, Liz.
She's just throwing numbers out there.
Yeah, while they're throwing numbers. That's wonderful, Liz. She's doing them all. She's taking them all.
I know.
I mean, that's smart. That's smart. Were there rules? While they're doing that, I do want to, you mentioned the value of a full registration. So full registrations for general attendees, if you do it before the 31st of this month, you are going to get the best pricing. I said 31st, August 31st. You're going to get the best pricing, okay? No, I'm messing up. Look, I got nervous. I had to pull my paper.
Oh, you got excited.
You got on-site pricing. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we're at on-site pricing. And for $435. There we go. Sarah, was I right? Am I reading my paper right? I got distracted by the numbers. Yeah, so pre-registration that will run through August 31st. I'm back on track, guys. I'm with you. Is $435. It does go up on site, okay? So that's why you need to get them in now. Get your registrations in now. It's worth it. And I know this is a non-sponsoring supplier, and that is more. So that one is $1,995 for a non-sponsoring supplier. Okay, so that tells you the value of what is being given away today.
And I know we're throwing out like a dollar.
Can I do a number?
Right. Yeah. We throw a number out.
Yeah, no, Sarah, tell them what the real value is, though.
I know, yeah, we're throwing out a dollar amount, but really, I mean, like we've been talking about this whole live, it goes beyond that. Because even if you just attend this one event for this $400, this amount, then when you get there, you're getting experience, you're getting life lessons, you're getting friendships, you're getting professional relationships, things that you can't put a dollar amount to, because it's going to just expand, your palette, expand your life, everything. And it's just, you can't put a dollar amount on that.
You can't.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And like I was saying, like the courses that we go to for any of these classes is ranging from $3,000 plus, and the value, even the ticket, even at $1,000 is still cheaper than the classes, and you're learning the things that you would learn in the class right there with the best of the best in the country. I'm not even gonna say this, the United States, because they come from everywhere. They come from the UK, from Europe. They come from everywhere.
We even have people coming from Australia to compete. That's like a 15-hour flight.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, guys, keep
so full registration not valid for non-sponsoring supplier must be new registration?
Correct. Yep.
So at what, 8:50? What time y'all want to stop at 8:51?
Yeah, I think that's good. A lot of people, we got a lot of numbers here. But yeah, we're definitely gonna. Let's see. Yeah, Liz, we're gonna have to look at the first one. There's so many numbers.
I know. I was trying to scroll all the way back up.
I know.
So if someone does comment a bunch of numbers, the first person to get the correct number, will they get it even if they didn't say it first? Or how are we doing this?
I don't know. I feel like their first comment should be their submission.
Right? Yeah. I think so too. Yeah. I appreciate the enthusiasm though. I appreciate it.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you showing how much you wanted.
Yes.
Liz, we're getting there. No one's won yet.
But, yeah. Numbers. That's my favorite one, numbers. You're right.
Oh, Sean, you can't win. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. So I'm scrolling, going down. This is a lot of pressure.
Montana,
though.
insert the drum roll.
What's my number?
My husband commented a number. He wants to go to the show.
He wins for us. I need someone to comment for me. This isn't fair. I need a comment. I have 2 seconds.
I'm going through all the doubles, all the duplicates. Trisha, I'm gonna text you who I think won.
Okay. Please be my husband.
This isn't fair. David, you're wrong.
It's 1 through 50. Oh, Aline.
We are messaging each other. The suspense.
Aline, she said, "I love this podcast. Thank you, girls." She actually, she came from Puerto Rico from one of the competitions. So that just shows that like people from all over come to these competitions. And I hope she will be at WFCT as well.
Me too. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Are you going to be there? Comment.
I agree. Looking at it.
We're very close, David. Very.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree.
Okay.
I'm excited to find out.
Trisha, whenever you're ready to announce it. Hold on, you're muted.
Oh
no.
Killing the anticipation.
I know, right? She knows what she's doing.
Good night, Sean.
Night,
see you
Sean.
there.
Yes, we will see you there. Why are you muted?
Are you muted?
Yeah, you're still muted.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, why are y'all not excited about this? I was trying to tell Alex.
Oh my God,
because you got it.
You're excited by yourself over there.
The first rule of Zoom: unmute yourself. All right. Well, Alex, you're still with us.
Mm-hmm.
After
Allie? Oh,
Allie. Congratulations.
Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, she even made a comment. She had said that she has a ticket, but she will give it away. Congratulations.
Oh, really?
Aww.
That's so sweet of you. So there's another giveaway now.
Let's see. Okay, so
What was
we'll
the
get it. We'll
number?
go ahead. I'm going to make that executive call if that's okay. Since she's going to
For
give
which
her
one?
ticket away.
Do
Is that
another
okay
one.
with everybody?
Do another one? Yeah.
Is that all right?
It's up to Allie.
Oh,
Feel bad for Allie now.
Allie.
all right. So, Sarah, do you want to try again?
Do you want to try again? Sure. Okay, let's see.
And Allie, we'll be in contact.
Y'all have a decade of a relationship together.
I know.
She said that she was there when you first started.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah. She's one of the attendees I talked about that I love when they come find me. If I see you when I'm passing by, those connections are everything.
That's crazy. 10 years. It's over 10 years y'all known each other in this industry. That's awesome. Women in this industry. Yeah.
You got to
over
stick
10
together.
years.
So, Sarah, you got another name?
Yep. I am sending it to you right now. Just make sure I'm reading.
The pressure of making me say the names. I'm a friendly person, guys. I promise. Find me on the floor. I'll say hi.
I will find you.
Yes. If it's coming through, I got the ... Sorry, Sarah.
That's okay.
There we go. Okay, so I apologize if I misspeak this name. Is it Theron? Oh, is that your husband?
Can I win it?
I love it. I love it.
Can I get
That's amazing. Well, congratulations. Look at him. He's like,
tell him to comment?
That's cool.
I
That's
love it.
awesome.
I love it.
Thank you, babe.
All right. Well, congratulations.
And thank you everyone for joining us. We're super excited about the event. Thank you all so much for coming on here. It's been great.
Thank you
It
so
was
much
a
for having us. We
pleasure.
can't wait to see you there.
It's a good time.
It was.
It
We
was
should do it again
I'm
sometime.
super excited.
Yeah.
Now you have no excuse. You have to go.
I know.
Even without this, you should be there.
I'm about to say I was going regardless.
Yeah.
I needed the training. I want to see these events. I want to meet these people here. I want to meet you guys as well. So I am super excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Me too.
Yeah, make sure everyone, you get those registrations in. WFCTevent.com is the website. And please, like I butchered that date, but get it in before August 31st for the best pricing. And if not, we'll see you on site.
Yes, it's been a pleasure with you ladies.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All
Thank you
right,
for
guys.
joining us too as well tonight, guys.
Yes.
See you
Thank you.
next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday. Bye, guys.